couple more minutes, and we'll go ahead and get it kicked off. But anyway, Paul, Amy, you guys got anything you want to chime in on so they don't just have to sit here and look at me while we're waiting?
Um, I mean, our YouTube videos are getting watched, so I
That's
think
good.
people that are, can't make it in the middle of the day, which is understandable, can always watch those replays on YouTube.
Oh, that's good. Okay. So, and when you say getting watched, I mean like a handful of views? Are they getting?
Like, usually it seems like they were like 100 to 200.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay.
So
Well,
on some
considering
of them.
I think there are probably, individual members of the community who've bought element nodes, individual members of the blockchain community. There's several thousand individuals who bought nodes. Some have bought more than others, but as far as like wallets, we were Wright called me the other day and we were talking about wallets, and I think he said Element wallets. There was something like it was in the tens of thousands, which I thought was interesting. I didn't know there were that many folks out there that had wallets, but obviously we let that'll go up. Well, hopefully we get hundreds of thousands of people that even millions of people that have an Element wallet. There's enough if they see enough value in the token someday, maybe they'll go and get a wallet and start buying tokens. But we're grateful for you guys for
Yeah.
jumping on here. Like I was saying, we do these on the first and third Wednesdays of every month. So this is the third Wednesday, right? And so we're going to give you guys an update. Sometimes there'll be more to report on, but in general, when we're doing these updates, obviously all of us are working hard around the clock. There's always a lot going on. We don't report on all of it. Obviously, we don't want to bore you with the day to day, but as products uh, advance or as different partnerships come available or something that's noteworthy to talk about, then those are the things that we'll talk about in these updates. We'll talk about promotions, and what I want to start doing also is we'll talk about other things. We'll kind of lift up the curtain a little bit and give you guys a little bit of insight into what because there's different aspects to what we do as a company. Some of those things that affect you are things like who else is joining the blockchain community. And since when you look at the cycle, the crypto cycles that happen, obviously we're in a cycle that a lot of people think is positive. If you basically comparing the post Bitcoin halving cycle, and there's a lot of movement in the blockchain world, there's a lot of movement in the crypto world, and we've seen that from our side just based on all the people that want to partner with us. And so I'll just let you in a little sneak peek behind the curtain. We are being approached by dozens and dozens of people that have in-ground assets that want those assets tokenized. The in-ground tokenization space has exploded. There's a lot of people getting into it. BlackRock, we've heard, is getting into it through some of their companies. We get approached all the time. It's still kind of the wild, wild west as far as regulatory side of it, but we've decided since we are a layer one blockchain that we should be one of the places where these mines go to tokenize their assets. And so we're in talks with multiple mines, both oil, gas, tantalum, gold, you name it. We're in talks with a lot of these companies so that they come in, we tokenize their asset, and that asset now lives on the Element blockchain, which is where you guys are. And what does that do for us? Well, for the company, sometimes some of the partnerships that we're working on, it looks like this. We tokenize their asset, and then the company gets a part of those assets for doing the heavy lifting and spending all the tens of millions of dollars we spent to get our blockchain up and running. Other times we'll bring on their asset and then the transactions, the gas fees will be paid in ELMT, which will get that token moving. But there's a lot in the works that we're working on. I probably spend half my time right now, not quite half, working on that, just because it's going to be such a big space that we move to. And so we could have, dozens and dozens of different tokens that are on the Element blockchain. Now, the only interaction between ELMT and those tokens is that each transaction will have a gas fee, and that gas fee will be paid in ELMT, which is great. So we've been working a lot on that. We just don't want to miss the boat. We don't want to get left behind because right now, it's kind of all the rage. Everybody's talks about RWA, real world assets. And that's what they're talking about is giving a digital life to a real world asset. And so we're going to be playing in that field. We've already built the platform, spent the money. It's already there. We're already in this space. And so it's kind of a no-brainer for us to pivot into that as well. And so we're doing that. And we've been working with I don't know, I'd say it's like it's three or four different groups that have multiple minds in these groups. And so it's fun. It's been a great thing. It'll do nothing but help Element. And so let's just go ahead and get kicked off here. We always start with our disclaimers. I hope that, in the 3, 4 years we've been doing this, that there's no one out there that says, yeah, Scott said I'm going to get rich if I do this. I hope that's so crystal clear that obviously this is a risk, that we don't make financial claims. We don't tell you that the token's going to have a specific value or any value. We're trying to be smart. This is a landscape filled with landmines and regulators, and we're trying the best we can to work within the frameworks that have been set up. Hopefully, with the new administration and a more crypto-friendly environment, we get those things defined. And it's something that you guys need to know as well. As members of the community, you need to know what is the landscape. It's funny because even the president of the United States just pops up with a meme coin overnight, the Trump coin, then the Melania coin. And here we are doing everything in our power to do things the right way. And this guy pops up overnight, coin, boom, goes to the moon. And it's just like, geesh. And so, but what we're doing is for longevity. We hope that the Element token has incredible utility and it could have value for you someday. We don't know. We don't make any predictions on that. So always follow our disclaimers. We are trying to navigate this ship with you so that we all stay safe, and this ends up being a positive experience for all of us. Now, just a quick review. This is the slide we used in our first presentation of the year. We'll always refer to it because these are our initiatives, and there's a few things that aren't even on here. Like, for example, when we say 500 mining partnerships, that kind of works in the tokenization world, the tokenization of these in-ground assets. But every one of these things that's up here is in a different stage, and it gets worked on to one degree or another during the week. But there's other things that aren't on here that we'll talk about at the end, like node sales. Now, node sales affect you. Why? Because the more active nodes that are out there, the less distribution you get. But in the long run, that could be a good thing, that you need the token in as many hands as possible. And with the increase in the token utility, that can end up being great for you if a lot of people end up having the token. And so we'll talk about at the end about what we do for node sales, what's coming on board, some of the partnerships that we've signed. So one of the great things that we teased a little bit last or 2 weeks ago is this cool little initiative that we're doing. We have the ability now, and all of you on this call know this, to accept the ELMT token and exchange it for gold and silver on our website. We, as you guys already know, are working with several other companies to get them to accept ELMT for their gold and silver. For now, we're going to keep it exclusive on our website, the elmt.store, but pretty quickly, we're going to have a few different partners and we're taking this to the masses. That's a big deal. To be able to use the token for gold and silver is huge. And so we thought it would be fun to get the word out in a fun way. Now, of course, there'll be our standard marketing that we'll put a little bit of money into this month, and to letting people know about the ability to, and the partners that we're working with will also advertise it. But we wanted to, in recognition of the ability to use ELMT for gold and silver, do something a little bit fun. And so, as you guys know, we are doing our gold and silver giveaway. I hope all of you guys know this, and I hope all of you guys are participating in this. But essentially, and I'm going to have Paul jump here in just a second to explain how you participate. We've set a date for a contest, and the contest is, what is the price of an ounce of gold going to be at a specific time? And everybody has to jump in and take a guess. And whoever gets closest to what an ounce of gold is worth at the end of this time period is going to win one of our gold coins. You see it right there, and 10 of our Element branded silver coins. And it's about $3,000 in value. Maybe, people are saying, hey, you should increase it. I think $3,000 is awesome, right? Just for getting a guess. But the mechanism we use to do that is our social media, and you have to tag two people. And so when you make your guess and tag two people, then follow us. Hopefully that goes viral because those two people tag two people, those two people tag two people, and so on. But it doesn't work without you guys. We need those who are already in the community to get on, make a guess, and tag two people. So it's important that we all do that and that you encourage those people that you tagged to do that as well. So we want to make this as easy as possible. So I'm going to have Paul jump in here and he's going to chat a little bit on how we do this and just a few quick steps. Paul,
Yeah.
let me know when you want me to switch the slide. If you're ready for that, I can do that now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can
Okay.
switch it.
All right. Paul, take
Yeah,
it away.
so everyone, you guys all know I'm sure you've seen me on our social media and stuff, and you've been seeing me a little bit more often. But yeah, try and making it super simple for all you guys to participate in. Um, Kind of as these screenshots show, right? We just want you to kind of like this. Most of our following is on Instagram, and that's why we decided to kind of all gear it towards Instagram. Um, but yeah, all you gotta do is, and it's really simple to share with your friends and family, but you just, like the arrow shows, gotta just like the post, tag two people, make sure that you're following us, and then as that on that right screen with the green one, if you click up in our bio, because Instagram doesn't let you have links inside of a post, so you got to go back to our bio, click on that link tree link, and it'll take you to our link tree, and you'll click on that top one, and then you can hit the next slide, Scott. And then that next screen will pop up, and you don't need to click on view a post or answer a question. Just click on enter competition. You'll kind of scroll down and you'll click on how you want to log in, enter your information. And that's important just because we got to make sure that you're 18 or older. And then the next thing that'll pop up is submitting your guess. It's that simple. Like make sure you get down to the cent too, because that's what we're going off of is down to the cent. Whoever's closest to that will win. But um, I think there were a few questions in Discord as well about shipping overseas too. And I've mentioned, and it says here in the Gleam link, but if if your country allows us to ship gold overseas to you, then we will make sure that we get that to you. If they have laws or regulations around that, we will offer you something of similar value, and we'll reach out to you personally and we'll figure it out. But yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, it's not really that simple. It's like Scott
Well,
said, we need everyone to kind of be tagging everyone and sharing this as much as possible.
awesome. And obviously this is recorded, so if you need a review of this, just go back and watch this recording on YouTube and it'll be explained. So
Right.
hopefully that was clear enough. But we want to take this to the world. We'd like this to go viral. We want as many people taking a guess as possible. And again, it is in recognition of the fact that you can now use this element token to buy gold and silver. And we're always expanding our store. Obviously, the gold backs are coming up soon, but there's a lot of things happening with token utility. And so this is great to let the world know that there's a use for this token, that we're going to have other partners who are coming on to allow the acceptance of the element token for their goods, which in this case is gold and silver. And that's huge. And I think you guys as node owners and as those who own the token, you want token utility. You want people that want this token. And who wants the token? The people that want to come in and buy gold and silver. Because our unique spin on this is whenever you buy from one of our approved retailers, gold and silver, or from our website, you get a discount in ELMT. So the
Yeah.
steps are super easy. You go into the market or you either already have Element, you use your Element to buy gold and silver, you get your gold and silver shipped to you, and then you get sent a rebate in ELMT. And so that has the potential to be a pretty big discount. But you're already getting 5% of the current value that will come back to you in ELMT. That makes it the cheapest place, basically anywhere to buy gold and silver. So this little promotion, maybe it takes off, maybe it doesn't. Either way, we're going to let the world know about this promotion, about what we're doing as a company to help create token utility. And token utility is the key for longevity. Token utility is the key. It's the magic sauce with a token. And we don't, again, I'll say it again. We have no idea what that will do to the price of the token. We don't make any predictions or guarantees about that. However, token utility is the key. Now, and on that note, Paul, did you have anything else before I moved on?
Um, well, I mean, yeah, it is exciting. I still am sending out silver coins every single month, shipping those out. So, yeah, if you guys want to spend your ELMT, yeah, go to the ELMT store. I have a video on how to purchase it if you get kind of confused on how to transfer your money from accounts and purchasing the ELMT or purchasing the ELMT or the coins. But yeah,
Awesome.
it's awesome.
Okay, thank you, Paul. So, speaking of token utility, again, you guys all know about our partnership with Trifara. They are the ones who are helping us with our carbon credit project. Well, our Maple project is going to be live in the next, I think, 48 hours. We have 43,000 carbon credits for this project that's up in Canada. These are going to be carbon credits on the Element blockchain. They'll have the little Element logo on them, and these are going to be going up for sale. They'll probably be live in the next 48 hours to probably 5 days max. And this is huge, guys. This is exciting stuff. This is project number one of what we hope are dozens and dozens of tokenized carbon credit projects. And not all projects will be the same. This is a project that has been in the works for about 18 months. There'll be other projects that are going to be based off of current gold mines that we already have a contract with, or we can go in and use a methodology, whether it's a biochar or another methodology, create carbon credits and then sell them on chain on the Element network. This is really big, and the reason why is because in the very near future, every carbon credit has to be purchased with ELMT. It has to be done that way. And so if someone wants to buy these Maple project, they're going to go into the market, spend $1 million on ELMT so that they can buy this. And that does a ton. Not only does it solve real world problems with the environment, but it's solving problems specifically within the carbon credit world, and it creates token utility. It is a win-win-win for our company, and this is incredible news. It's exciting stuff. And again, we will be letting the world know about this. Obviously, this community update is just for members of the Element blockchain community, but the whole world will be knowing about all these wonderful things that we're doing. And this is fantastic. It's going to get even more fun when we have projects that we've been involved with that we've actually approached that we know intimately, like the Tanzania project and some of these other projects that we've been working closely with to create carbon credits and put them on chain. It's going to be fantastic. So, big round of applause to everybody that worked on this. I'm not giving myself a round of applause because in the carbon credit world, I know nothing. We have an incredible team led by Amy and the folks at Trifara who are working on these projects for us, who will be continuing to innovate, to create new things, to lead the way in tokenized carbon credits, because not only does it help the environment, it helps the carbon credit world, and then helps the utility of the token. So great stuff. Stay tuned for a lot more of that, because this partnership that we have in the carbon credit world, we look to dominate this market. This is going to be by the year. I've given a few different estimates because there are a few different official estimates out there. By 2035, a $1.5 trillion market. So it's wonderful. It doesn't matter how you feel about carbon credits or environment. This is happening, and in general, it's a great thing, a good thing for all of us, and we're happy to be perfectly positioned in a place to facilitate the growth and the innovation in the carbon credit world through technology, through blockchain technology. So incredible things happening. Okay, now one other thing I want to talk about before we're done is node sales. So one of the indicators that we use as far as what is the temperature of the community toward crypto, toward the blockchain, and what we are kind of gauging that against is node sales. And our node sales are up big. We just signed a contract for 1,000 nodes purchase from a group that's coming in, and they've already started paying. They've already sent a big chunk of it over, and there's people inviting us. I'm going to a presentation tonight. We're flying out to one in Florida. There's people that want to know all about nodes and all about crypto, and they see that what's happening in general in the crypto world. They see what's happening with Bitcoin, and now they're all interested. And this is exactly what happened in 2021. I remember Element was in its infancy back then, and everything was going nuts. But we just signed another MOU with a company that's doing massive, massive things. They're bringing on 80 mines that we're going to tokenize. They're bringing significant money in for node purchases. We're doing quite a bit with them. We're even talking about a bond that they're going to bring on to go on the books of Element, somewhere in the 50 to $100 million area. And so huge things are happening. And I gauge the temperature of the crypto world by how many people are asking about nodes again. And it's crazy. So expect the node price to go up. If you're on the fence, if you want to buy another node, you better buy it now. The node price is up. I think our node price right now is close to $7,000. Obviously, we run promotions all the time. We run specials, but the node price is going to continue to go up from $7,000, and you're going to see it happen with Element very fast. And it's coming because big groups are coming. They all are interested in blockchain. They're all interested in ELMT. They're all interested in Element United, the company. And so it's really fun stuff. And so buckle up. Things are happening quickly. And the node sales are great for us too because it helps us to build our products. With the revenue from these node sales is used for a lot of different things, but most importantly, to build products and to make these come to market quicker and to be better products. And so we have a couple really large agreements that we just signed, both of them yesterday, coincidentally enough. We've been working these deals for months, and they both signed yesterday. And these are multi-million-dollar deals for node sales and other things into Element United, the company. And the ink is still wet on both of these, but the funds have already started to come in. It's fantastic. So from a health of Element United, things have never been better. We've never been in a better position with partnerships, with revenue coming in for node sales, with a whole bunch of stuff. It is back. It feels just like 2021. And so it's going to be a very, very fun year, 2025. It's just easier to work with people. It's easier to talk about what we do, the acceptance of the blockchain world, the acceptance of cryptocurrencies as a store of value. All of these things are progressing really, really well. So because of non-disclosure stuff, we don't get into too many details, but some of these deals you guys know about. And you've asked me like at events one-on-one, hey, when's this deal coming? When's that deal coming? The deals are here. So we won't disclose too much because of obviously, contracts and things like that. But just know Element United is in a great position, probably the best position we've been in since our inception. So we're gonna work hard this whole year, 2025. Everything's primed. We're ready to go, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We've been even working with a company. There's a public company out there called it was called Golden Grill. They were in the beverage business, and they wanted to do a joint venture with us where we were going to bring on tokenized assets. They actually made me their interim CEO for this kind of merger of what we're doing and what they're doing. Some of you guys have seen that video out there of me talking about Golden Grill. We're getting rid of all the beverage because I know nothing about the beverage. We're dumping all the beverage side and bringing in tokenized assets and doing a I won't be the CEO I don't know how long I'll be the CEO, but it's just for this merger of tokenized assets, which will be awesome. It'll be great for both companies. And so just a lot of really good stuff happening. We will, Hi guys, I'm in my house and my little daughter's sick today and she just brought her little friend from next door. So anyway, so you hear some little squeaking voices, but that's probably my cue to end this. And so that's it for today's update. Unless Paul, Ali, if you guys have anything else you wanted to add, but if not, yeah, thanks for joining in next in 2 weeks, it'll be the first Wednesday in March. We will have more updates. Things are moving a lot quicker. I know we didn't, talk about anything too new today, other than these incredible partnerships that we have. But things are going to start going to the stratosphere as far as timing on releasing of products and more partnerships and things like that. So Element Up. If you guys are thinking about purchasing more nodes, maybe if Paul's feeling nice, he can give you a deal. And just reach out to us about getting more nodes. The price is 100% going up. There's some, that people always talk about, the things that are short in life, death and taxes, and the element node price going up. That is guaranteed. It's built into the sauce. It's going up, but that doesn't mean that we can't offer you guys some specials from time to time. We appreciate you guys being on this update call, and maybe we'll do something good for you guys who are on this call. If you're interested in more nodes, let us know, and we'll work out a great deal for you. So that's all I've got for today. If you're there, anything, Paul, any last words? Allie, Amy, anyone?
No,
If
just
not,
let's get this giveaway shared and
yeah, let's do this. Yeah. I said it was simple. Then I saw Paul's diagrams and I went, okay, it's not so simple. But we recorded this and you can go back and watch it on how to do it. But we want to get the word out. You'll start to see a lot more things about Element and other marketing avenues. We're going to be working with some other folks to get our message out there. As you guys already know, we've got some social media influencers that we've been teeing up and gearing up, ready to make some announcements. And so you'll start to see a lot more. Somebody described the Element community to me. I'm trying to remember the word they used. Not like sleepy, but wake up. It's time to wake up. The Element community. You're going to hear a lot more about us from a lot of different media and other outlets. It's going to be some fun stuff moving forward. So get out there, wear your Element swag loud and proud, and let's get out. Let's get after it, guys. Thank you.
thanks, Scott.
Appreciate you guys.